TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Neff.
I'm Charlie Cotton.
And our next guest is a global superstar who has sold over 250 million singles worldwide and has achieved 22 platinum singles like What You Say and Talk Dirty. Welcome, Jason Derulo.
Yeah.
Woo!
How are you, man?
So good, so good. Living the dream. How about you guys?
Great, but where are you right now? That looks like an amazing house that you're at.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm in South Africa right now, in Cape Town.
Wow, you're on tour there, or you're on vacation?
I'm actually here on some crypto business.
Oh, do tell. I mean,
you are the king of crypto.
You are.
Yeah, so I'm here to meet a friend of mine, Crypto Ran, doing his show and a few other shows while I'm here.
Oh, I know Ran. I listened to some of his podcasts and stuff. Oh, that's dope, bro.
Ran is famous around these parts.
oh, he is, man. Yeah, he's got a daily show I listen to. But I wanted you just to explain to us. Like, I'm super into crypto. I love it. Charlie, on the other hand, not so much.
Yes, I do want you to explain the Jason coin to me and to people that maybe don't understand it very well.
So the goal is to onboard people like Charlie on my right side.
Blonde Charlie?
Yeah.
Charlie on my left side is already somebody that knows about crypto, that is kind of in the scene. But what I think I bring to the table is a voice to the masses, you know. And I was kind of thrown into the Jason coin, but I have totally fell in love with the community. I've totally fell in love with the entire process, and it's become a game changer. And I'll tell you why, because I started this this coin not because I wanted to, it's because I kind of had to, because of a scam that happened, and I let a couple of days pass, you know, and there started to a community started to build, and I was on the Telegram, and I was just like, wow, this is kind of nice, you know. And as the days passed, the community started to get closer and closer, and it became something that it's unlike anything that I've ever seen. I've been in the music industry for a very long time, you know, ran social media as well, and still I've never seen a community, a family quite like this one. So that's when I started to see the real value behind Jason. You know, the community was the part that drew me the most. You know, it was like camaraderie. It was like, you know, like this family kind of vibe. So much so that in New York City right now, the community put up a billboard in Times Square of the Jason coin. Not
no
me.
Way.
Like nobody's ever, you know, done that for an album. You know what I'm saying?
Can you explain to us like what it is and what it does, and for people who aren't as familiar with the whole industry?
Yes, so Jason started as a meme coin, right? And what a meme coin is basically like you invest in a coin that you think is going to be next up, right? So like as people invest, you know, the value of the coin goes up,
right?
So the new goal has been to how do you add other things to the coin that add more value to the coin. So I'm doing all kinds of things, like I'm doing a large show in Hong Kong that all holders, all people that want to come to the concert have to be a holder. You know, this will be a concert with 50,000 people. So all new holders come in. And as I told you, when new people come in, the price just continues to go up, and your money, your holding goes up because there's more value in that coin. So just adding value like that as well. Doing different partnerships with companies like Drip House and Soul Bank, you know, so people can actually stake their Jason. And what that means is it's not talking about beef, Charlie. It's staking your coin is basically putting it in a position where you don't really want to touch it for a while, and it accrues money. So it's a 150 APY. So you're actually getting money on your money just by staking your Jason coin. And now that is able to be done as well. So essentially, you know, you have your own little your own little bank.
Nice, nice. I mean,
Super cool.
I'm on crypto Twitter a lot, and I just wanted the opportunity for you. Like, there's a lot of like scam accusations against you, which I was surprised at. But I guess there's a lot of people who don't really understand what you're doing or crypto in general. Could you just like defend yourself against those sort of allegations?
So yeah, so celeb coins in general have just been demonized, and rightfully so, because every celeb that has come into the game has come in under some sort of scam that somebody was putting them under, and it's the lack of knowledge is the reason why this happens, because it happened to me as well. And what I did was I went in my pocket and reached out and put my own money in to save the rug pull. Now,
Wow.
Charlie, on my right side, a rug pull is basically when a company is started or a coin is started, and people start to put money in, and they allow the money to go in only to basically take all of the money out. And that is the scam that people are talking about, So people put money in, and then the person that owns the majority, like just takes that money.
Wow.
Obviously, it's not something that I would ever do. My fans are near and dear to my heart. They're the reason why I am who I am today. So all I want to do is help. To me, like, the best case scenario is we build an incredible community where people have a support system, people have something to be a part of. There's a lot of people that want to be a part of something. And also, if we can make money at the same time, I think that's a beautiful thing. But I think this is a beautiful moment of brand building. The value in this is to build a brand. But to go back to the scamming thing, the way that this started out is through somebody basically creating a JSON coin that I didn't have anything to do with. And what he did was he made it seem like it was a gambling app, and we ended up posting it. It's just to try to make the story a little shorter. We ended up posting it, and without knowing that it was an actual JSON coin. I think I probably got to explain the longer version because that sounds crazy. Okay, let me explain the longer version. So this guy hits me up on Instagram, and he says, "Hey, we'll give you $200,000 for a tweet." And I'm like, this sounds kind of crazy because my Twitter is not that popping. I mean, usually, people want my TikTok, people want my Instagram, 60 million followers, 35 million followers, YouTube, things like that, right? My Twitter, not so much. So that was, a little strange to me, I'm gonna be honest. But I was kind of like, okay, maybe it's legit. Let me see what's up. He has 1.6 million followers, so that kind of legitimized him a little bit, So he says, I have this gambling app. I said, cool. Send me the paperwork on the gambling app, send me the information, and I'll check it out, and I'll have my business management check it out, send it to my business management. It's like, cool, this looks great. Sends a wire receipt. It was the weekend. And I was like, this is a little sketch, I don't know if I'm be able to accept this. He was like, listen, I really need to post this before Monday because we're launching this app, and it can't happen if you do it during the week. Like, this deal goes away. And I was like, all right, cool. Double checked again with my business management. He was like, well, the receipt looks good. So send the link that he sends me to my social guy to post for me while I get on the plane. Get off the plane and see all of these messages on Twitter, like, you scammer, you this, you that. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like, what the fuck happened? And a friend of mine calls me. He's like, Jay, like, what are you doing? Like, you can't work with this guy, Sahil. He's a scammer. Da, da, da. And I'm like, yo, I don't know. Like, I thought it was a gambling app. And a whole entire JSON coin was created unbeknownst to me.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I asked him, I say, how do I fix this? Like, what do I do? And he's like, the only way to fix it is to go in your pocket and put the money back in. So that's
No.
exactly what I did. And I made the commitment to legitimize it. And it started with just me wanting to do the right thing, but it became something that was way bigger than I could possibly imagine, and way more valuable than I could possibly imagine because of the community.
Totally.
Wow.
Now, Donald Trump is scheduled to speak at the Bitcoin National Conference. Do you think that'd be like an incredible thing and a big impact on the industry going forward? We got some believers and some non-believers, but if the potential next president is speaking at the convention, that's got to be good news for the industry, right?
For sure. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be talking about Jason as well.
Really?
I think he's talking about
Wow.
and Jason. I think those are the two topics conversation.
Yeah.
Charlie looking to the side is like, this is great. This is amazing.
Yeah, we'll use this.
Well, speaking of Donald Trump, you know, we got to get into the crazy news that happened over the weekend with the assassination attempt. And, you know, I've been seeing a lot of people saying, like, look, I never liked Donald Trump, but after seeing that photo of him standing up with the fist in the air, the flag in the background, the blood coming down, like, so many people are saying, like, I didn't like him before, but now seeing that photo, he looked tough there. What are your thoughts? Did your mind change at all about him, or did you have like a different opinion about him after seeing that photo that's gone viral?
I saw a lot of different things, man, and honestly, I was a little shocked by the way of the world right now.
Yeah.
Because some, like, people were killed, people were hurt, and like I was still seeing so many messages like, this is great, this is good for the, like, and it was just like crazy for me to see. And I was just like, what is coming of our world? I feel like social media has become like this crazy monster, and I'm glad to hear you talk positively, because most of what I saw was pretty negative. So I honestly, in this time, you know, I really just want to, peace honestly should be the way, you know. And the fact that this is still happening in 2024 is pretty crazy.
Yeah, and
absolutely.
I know you've had a bit of a back and forth with your buddy 50 Cent a little while ago, but 50 Cent like posted a photo of Trump's face on his body, basically saying this attempted assassination attempt almost like emboldens Trump and makes him seem like cool to a certain type of people.
Because he survived a shooting.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen those memes as well. I've seen them.
Do you think there's an added cool factor now that he survived a shooting?
They saying he the new Tupac.
Right. We heard about your neck injury like a long time ago, obviously, and I was just reading that after it, you almost sort of gave up. I was wondering what you would be doing today had you given up. Like what we would be working at, like, you know, in and out, or what would you be doing right now?
I would probably just be doing business, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm in love with creating things, whether it's creating homes, whether it's creating a business, whether it's, you know, creating anything really. I like building something from nothing, and I think it comes from songwriting, right? There's a satisfaction of coming to a room with a clean slate and then leaving that room with something that you're proud of. And I just recently I designed a building in Dubai,
Wow.
Sky Vista, and it's my first project.
Wow.
And that's an example of who I am in a nutshell. I just fall in love with certain stuff, and then I just become enamored with it. Same thing with Jason Coin. Like when I fall in love with something, I go all out on it. And this building that I created in Dubai is, I believe it's the first of its kind, because it's this incredible building, glass pool. When you look down, like you're like on, you know, 60 floors, but like,
wow,
in the there's like no floor.
You designed it like you were the architect, almost like doing the blueprints and saying, we need a pool over there, we need doors over there, we need a bathroom.
Yeah, for
really?
sure.
That's awesome.
every single unit has a pool. You know, it's very unique in that every single unit is a penthouse in itself. And the best thing about it is when I posted it, people were like, you're posting this, but we're not going to be able to afford this. Like this is, I'm like, but that's the best part of it, because that is still affordable. We were able to partner with Versace and partner with all of these big brands and do something incredible for a very affordable price.
What other investments do you have besides, like, you've got your coin, you're obviously doing these other sort of business ventures, but are there other stuff that you where you put your money, or are there other sort of investments or stocks or houses or hotels? Where else do you sort of put your money?
In a lot of places, man. So Rocket Car Wash is the biggest.
A car
Rocket
wash.
Car, yeah, we have 65 locations across the
nice.
world now. And that's probably the biggest. I've invested in things like Catch LA, Rumble Boxing. I think we have about 100 locations across the world. I'm in volleyball, women's pro volleyball.
What are you doing there?
I'm an owner of the league and also one of the teams. It's the Omaha Supernovas.
Oh, nice.
I love that.
Yes, it's really, really cool. So we just had our first season. The next season is coming up. The Omaha Supernovas actually won the entire season, but it's the first pro volleyball league in America. So when women played volleyball in college, they had to go outside of America to go pro. They couldn't do it in America, but now we have a pro volleyball league, and it's really incredible. The support was insane. When I started it, I didn't know that it was gonna go that crazy, but I'm talking like arenas full of people
That's awesome.
coming to see. So it's a real draw.
Are you going to go to the Olympics and watch the volleyball now?
I might have to make that trip, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Go out
for sure.
and support. Was there ever a business venture that you were asked to be a part of, but you were like, you know what, no, and then you regretted it later on? Anything you turned down? I think we heard a story once about somebody turning down Uber because they didn't think that people were going to get in a car with strangers. And then later on, they were like, dang, I should have signed up for that.
Luckily, nah, I haven't. And people have asked me that about songs as well. Like, has there ever been a song that was pitched to me that became a hit? There's songs that became semi-hits, one in particular. But like nothing that was a smash that I was like, damn, that would have been amazing, you know? So I've been really lucky in that my gut has kind of led me in the right directions.
Yeah,
but I've had
fair.
failed businesses that I've invested in for sure.
I bet. We all do.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Do you make a lot of money through your TikTok? You've got like 60 million followers nearly. Like, what are you doing to monetize that? And like, how is that a business in and of itself for you?
Yeah, social media at one point was my biggest revenue ad, and it was because of the posts that I was doing. I was doing a lot of branded posts. I do a lot less now because I just felt like it was kind of pouring my brand out a little too much. But it was really lucrative at a time. I'm very selective now. But yeah, I would say I was probably the highest paid person on social media besides the Kardashians during the pandemic.
Like how much are we talking here? Like, because for me, I'm like, you know, if I were to ever get like $1,000 from a post, I'd be like, yeah, like party on, you know, drinks on me this weekend. But for you, like, what is the most for a top earner during, like what you said, COVID times?
The 1.4 was the most that I got for a single post.
Single post? Holy cow!
What was the company?
TikTok.
No.
Oh, you mean the brand deal?
Hey,
Sorry, what was that?
I can't say.
I can't say.
Oh, okay.
would never work with me again.
Right.
Fair. We don't want to blow that opportunity. But like, is there, obviously you're making so much from social media. Is there anything that you were able to, I mean, look, you've always been successful, but was there anything you were able to afford that TikTok opened you up to? Like maybe with the 1.4 million, you were able to put a down payment on a house, or were you able to pay for anything that you wanted?
Well, during the pandemic, I completely ruined my house. So like my house became really famous in the pandemic.
It did.
The problem with being home and being a Virgo at the same time is I just saw problems with everything. I was like, this could be like this. This should be this color. And then finally, I just tore down the whole damn thing.
Wow.
And I still don't have no house.
Still right now?
Yeah, so I think I'm in my last month now. So like I'm in the finishing stages, but the pandemic like put a curse on me in terms of like I just was not satisfied. I think it happened to a lot of people. People got I forgot what people were calling it, but everybody was renovating their houses because they were home, and when you're home, you're like, oh, like what if I did this or what if I changed that? So that was one of the things. But in terms of the money, honestly, I was just able to involve myself in more projects and invest in other things. And I think that was the biggest change. I just ingested more money into business.
Where have you been staying? If your house is you've been staying on a friend's couch, or like, what do you do when you're in LA, or where do you stay?
So on my property, there's several buildings on the property. So sometimes I'll stay in a guest house, and then I've been renting a ton of houses. Like I stayed at that crazy Dan Bilzerian house for
that one's
9
iconic.
months. Yeah. So I did a lot of renting in Los Angeles, but truthfully, I'm not in Los Angeles very much anyway. I travel a ton for work, obviously. So I only feel it when I go when I go home. And then I'm just looking, I go to the property, and I don't even want to stay in the guest house a lot because it's just like, damn, this thing's still not done. Like, this is crazy.
What was the craziest thing you put in your house? Were you like, I need a hibachi grill? Like, what did you put in there?
I got a hibachi grill. I had a hibachi grill before the renovation, but the craziest.
Whoa.
I like hibachi.
Me too. I'm coming over for some hibachi.
Come on, Charlie. So when you walk in the house, what takes up most of the floor is like a fish tank. I can't say like exactly what's in it. I don't know if I can, but like it's very large.
Endangered
like a
species.
Shark? Like a manatee or something.
That's the floor. The floor is a fish tank.
Yeah, like a lot of it is a fish tank. So you're looking down, and there's just like fish everywhere.
Wow.
Now I'm curious.
That's my favorite part.
Last thing before we let you go, like, is there anything left on your sort of bucket list to achieve? You've seemed to have achieved like everything and then some. What is something else that you want in the rest of your, say, less professional career to achieve?
Man, I just would love to continue on this same trajectory. I would love to be an inspiration to those who follow, to know that anything is possible. You don't have to play a sport or sing songs to be successful. And I think where I'm from, those are our role models. And of course, I am a musician, but I want to do things outside of music so that people from my community, people from where I'm from, but also, my family is Haitian. We come from very humble beginnings. So I just really would love to be an inspiration in many ways, and not just be the average role model that does the thing that we're supposed to do and idolize, right? I think music is like a thing that we all look to, is like, yeah, I gotta either be an athlete or a musician to be successful. But there's just so many other avenues, and I think I've started to show that you can be successful in a lot of other areas.
Damn.
Anything daredevil wise that you want to accomplish? Like, I think you've done skydiving before, right? Like anything on that like trajectory that you want to do, or something, I don't know, bungee jumping or something like that?
No, I haven't skydove.
Oh,
If that's how you say.
Well, you've been to Dubai so many times. I'm surprised you haven't done it there.
Look, there's some things that I just won't do, and that's the idea of just falling from the sky just doesn't interest me.
I don't blame you. I've done it before. It was horrible. I'll never do it again.
Thank you for being honest. I feel like
I know, right? That's what I said. I feel like people are like always saying it was great, but it's not.
yeah. How did your life change from falling from the sky thinking you're gonna die?
I almost peed my pants in the air. It's terrifying. All right, so nothing daredevil wise that you're looking to do.
I was really considering in Dubai. I was considering doing, what do you call that plane? The X flight. So this plane, like it just whizzes around and it goes like, it's like the crazy, it's like a new kind of plane, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one where you kind of like elevate? I'm forgetting the word, but where you're kind of like floating inside of the plane. Is it that one?
No, that's outer space. That's called an astronaut.
Okay, never mind. Different universe.
All right, Jason, man, thank you so much for joining us live from South Africa.
Yes.
I appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, guys.
And everyone at home, don't forget to subscribe and follow. We'll catch you next time.
Cheers.